The new Champions League format could cause a huge upset as we head into the final round of games. And with the staggering 18 matches all kicking off at the same time on Wednesday night, here are the key things you need to look out for. In the league table, teams finishing 1st to 8th automatically go through to the last 16. Teams finishing 9th to 24th have to play another round, with teams 9th to 16th seeded against teams 17th to 24th. The winners of those ties will go on to play the top 8 in the last 16. But if you finish 25th or lower, you're headed home. Before the tournament, Opta predicted that a points tally of 16 would give you a 98% chance of qualifying for the top 8. But with an unusual lack of draws, it's proven far from that straightforward. Previously predicted by Opta to top the league more than any other side, Manchester City currently find themselves 25th in the table and headed home as it stands. Fortunately for them, their fate is in their own hands, with their final game at home to Club Brugge, a team just 3 points above them in the table with a worse goal difference. For Man City, it's simple. Win this game and they leapfrog the Belgians to qualify for the playoffs. PSG had a nightmare start to the tournament, but after their recent comeback win against Manchester City, their fate is also now in their own hands. A win away at 24th place Stuttgart would keep them in the playoff places. A draw would also likely be enough given their opponent's goal difference. But if they were to lose, it would put Stuttgart above them in the table and put last season's semi-finalists in real danger of elimination. Table-topping Liverpool are one of the few teams to have already qualified for the top 8, having won all of their games so far. With a 3-point gap between them and second-place Barcelona, they only need a single point away at PSV to guarantee a first-place finish. But despite their flawless record, given that some other big teams have underperformed, there's a real chance their next opponents could be one of Bayern, Juventus, PSG, or even current holders Real Madrid. Opta's supercomputer had Arsenal finishing 8th more than any other team, but having won 5 of their 7 games so far, they've exceeded expectations and currently sit 3rd. If the Gunners win their game against Girona and Barcelona lose, they'll move above them in the table. But if Arsenal lose in Girona, there's a very small chance they could finish outside of the top 8 altogether. But Opta put the chances of that happening at just 0.04%. Thanks to their impressive start to the tournament, 9th place Aston Villa have already qualified for the next stage, but not yet the round of 16. Following their defeat to Monaco, it all comes down to that final home game against Celtic, who themselves have already qualified but have no real chance of reaching the top 8. A win here would give them a great chance of breaking back into the top 8 if any of the teams above them should slip up. Whereas previously the big teams could have had the group stage wrapped up in a few matches, this new format means the table is going to be constantly changing right up until the final whistle.